It's craps time. Let's go and see. Yeah. Keep updating the title correctly. My God. That's why. All right, let's go and at least we can give it the correct title on the thing. Let's go. Yeah. No, it's got the right title. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And where's the chat? Show me the chat. Let's see here. Just getting stuff ready. And 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. I love it. Let's see. Let's see if that'll function. It's kind of half the battle on these things. Ooh. Oh, you guys able? Can I actually hear you? Let me go make sure. Yeah, I can totally hear that. All right, I'm loving it. All right, let's get in some craps, shall we? Let me turn on the chat so I can actually. There's the chat. I say hello, chat. I almost said chast. Let's play a little crapsy, shall we? All right. Well, last time I was playing, I actually made 3 points, so we'll track all the things. We'll track our all tall, small. We'll find some dice here. Sure, we'll take those two. Let's see what we want to kind of do here. Let's buy in for 300. 100, 200, and one more of those. Make sure. 100, 200, 300. All right, we got 300 in. We will send ourselves far away. Turn our points off. Get rid of these dice out of the flight path. And we'll see what kind of action we want to operate on here. We're going to start off with a $15 pass line. And we're going to do my 7, 11, 12 system here. So I'm going to put my money I'm playing with here. Take $10 there. Give myself a hop the 7. Boom, boom, boom. I guess it's 2 each, yeah. 2 each on that. And a $2, 11, 12. And we're going to see how we rock and roll here. We're going to do our handy dandy 4-6 dice set. So you say, what is a 4-6 dice set? It looks like that, where we got 4s on top and 6s facing us. Hey, Luke, how's it going? So we've got all that stuff set. We have our bets set as though we were regular people. All right, I'll take my chips and put them all the way down here. That way it's not too crazy. But I've got my regular action just like I would. $300 in. Pick up our 4-6, and we're going to try this. All right, we start with a handy dandy 9. So you can see there. So the point is on the 9. Point on the 9. The 9 is hit there. We lose this $10 action. Take that down. We're going to go max odds. Max odds on this happen to be, let's see. Max odds is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is $60, right? Gonna stack it up, $60, so use that. All right, so we got max odds. Now we're gonna pick up our regular action here. $15 on the 10, $15 on the 4, $15 on the 5, a $30 on the 6, and $60 on the 8. So wherever we're going to be, we got $80 left. So we bought him for $300, and we're left with $80. So we got all that stuff there. Let's hope we can keep this going. I haven't played GTA 5 in a while. And hey, Mike Viper, how are you doing? All right, so we get our dice set again. All right, again, 4, 6. Pick them up. Let's keep this kind of ball going, hopefully. All right, we threw ourselves a beautiful hard 4. Beautiful hard 4. So what that means is the 4 pays 27. We buy the 4 for $40. And the $2 goes away. We'll buy our buy token. And we get our 4 in the land of tracking our ATS. All right. Hey, Assad Rao. Is that how I would say that? And hey, Snake. One request. That is, yeah, if that's the request. Yeah, so hey, Assad. All right. Let's go back here. We've got our dice set again. 4s and 6s. Pick them up. Get ready for a nice little throw. And a beautiful yo. A nice little 11. So it doesn't change anything other than hitting the 11 for the ATS. So we're going to mark that up appropriately. Anyway, pick it up. Hello, Saad from Pakistan. And hey, Snake, what's up? Where you watching from, Snake? All right, let's get our dice set as we have been. There we go. And we pick up and ready and... Ooh, 7 out. I kind of felt once I saw those dice bounce, I knew I was screwed. Hey, Joseph Snake. Let's see. So we lose all the action we have right here. So boom, 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 boom. All this gone. Pass line over here gone. All right. Right now our $80 that we have here is not going to be enough. So at this point we buy in for another 300. So we get ourselves. And so how much total is that? We're in for 600 total action. So we're going to mark that as a way of knowing like how much we're into the box for. So we're in for 600 all day. So we're going to get ourselves another 300 in play. Let's see. Okay. If we felt like we were going to do terrible, we could dark side this stuff. You live in Omaha or you're playing Omaha? That's my question. All right, we lose those pieces down. It happens. It's my first time throwing tonight anyway. All right, so we got all that stuff. We make our appropriate $15 pass line bet, and we'll actually do this as a $10 world bet. So we're going to be operating with the $15 pass line, $10 world. The point of this world is if we should happen to get a 2, for example, a 2 or 3, let's go 2. Should we get a 2 where we lose this 15 here, we at least get paid some money. Or if we get a 3, same kind of thing. And if we get a 12, if we get a yo, we get paid extra money. So back to setting our dice, picking them up, and we threw a 3. Just as I was describing. All right. So we lose this 15 right there. We have our 10 action here. Each nickel pays $11, so we get paid. Right? Each nickel pays $11? Someone remind me on that. Let's see. If we break it down into, let's see. Yes, 1 gets paid 11, so it's $22. So we... Even though we lost 15, we get paid 22. So we get our 15 back. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll take that one of those extra nickels and we threw it over there. If I were playing in a live casino, I would put these extra dollars there as a bet for the dealers. But since this is not at a live casino, I don't have to make an extra wager. You guys can't. So Luke thinks Snake is 8. And hey, 28, that's cool. Do you play craps or any gamble casino type games there, Snake? I guess Joseph, right? All right, we threw ourselves a lovely 7. What's good about this is this pushes, we don't lose, and this gets paid over here. So we're making money. You're about to be 11. That's cool. All right, let's see here. All right, pick up. We go throw. That was a weird throw. And that real weird throw resulted in the point being a 6. All right, so we got that 6 there. We actually lost that 3 from before because of that 7 for the ATS, but that's okay. Point is on 6. So we get our action ready. Our action is called $60 on the 8 and 60 outside. 60 outside is 15 there. 15 there becomes 30. 15 there becomes 45. And 15 there becomes more 5. We'll drop max odds behind us. So let's see. Can you see the max odds? Yeah, there you go. We drop max odds behind us for total action like that. And let's see. Which comment, Rochelle? I am seeing you asking that question right now. Ooh. Snake, what were you playing to win 20K? That's pretty sweet. All right, point is on 6. We got the 6 marked up. We're ready to rock and roll here. All right, so we're going to set our dice. Knowing how the dice orient makes it easier to set them when you want to go out there and play, right? Hey, Rochelle from Canada. Whereabouts in Canada? You like Vancouver, Toronto, Regina? What are some of the other ones? Oh, whew. All right, that was a little scary as far as a bounce back, but we got us a 9 here. So a 9 means we take our 15 and we press it up to 36. So we take that nickel away, and now we've got 36 on the 9. Grab our 9 from the ATS. And we continue rocking and rolling. Let's see. Set that. Pick up. Let's try to have our dice land like right here. I really need like a spotlight I can kind of aim on that point there. But let's try to have it kind of land there. Let's see. And we got us our 6. So we made the point. So we're going to get paid over here, which is nice. We turn that off, and the first fire is hit. We're off over there. We get paid that many, and this many, plus this many also. So that's nice. All right. Get all that action paid out, which is really nice. For principal, we go and we bring the 6 back, even though the puck is off. And we take whatever hits for odds. We give ourselves our pass line back, and we put $10 out on the world for the next roll. So we're going to see how the next roll goes, because we are still in action. Hot shooter, making a point. It's kind of half this game. All right. Dice up. Try to land right there. We got us a 7. That's not a bad thing. It only kills the ATS. World pushes. And we get paid on the backline here. So backline gets paid, and then that one pushes. Again, fire bets stay the same, so no problems there. Okay, let's get our dice set. When you pick up dice, you should be able to set them the way you want to with a maximum 2 rotations. You should be able to do in most cases 1 rotation, but just kind of knowing the way the orientation of the dice is makes it real easy to not like someone who just keeps spinning them around. Because sometimes they'll yell at you about that. All right, we bounced a little weird. Okay, we bounced a lot weird. We jumped all the way across, but we threw us another 6. So the point is on 6. There we go. The 6 has returned, which means we bring this down for odds. And we toss our odds right there. All right, so this is how we are. Our pass line bet plus odds. All right. Put that other action there, and let's try to keep it going. Oh, that's cool. You're watching on the Vegas Prime Life channel. What's most earnings? Great question, Snake. one time I was playing, I wasn't shooting. I'm a good shooter, but I wasn't shooting in this case. And this lady was on absolute fire. She shot for an hour and 46 minutes. And I walked away with 27 grand, but most of the table walked away with $500,000 or more. It was an amazing, amazing time. Let's land right there. And we threw us a hard 6. A beautiful 3-3. So we just made the point and then made the point again. So bring that one there. We don't get a second fire on that one, but we also get paid all this money back here. So we get paid, we're just going to pay it the easy way, 105. So we get paid 105 all day. And then we bring that back there. And then as long as we don't throw another 6 on the come out. Oh, this died before, so we need to bring that back. Here we go, $10 out there. $10 out there for the world. Good for you. Yeah, 27. It was pretty sweet. I got photos of my chips as I was getting ready to cash them out, and photos probably on some of the channels. Photos of the rack of chips as it grew and grew and grew. So that it was quite fun. It was very nice. And that was a conservative play, super conservative play. All right, let's see where we establish our point. We threw us another 7, but it doesn't mean anything because our pass line gets paid because the point is off. All it does is it kills our ATS, which is fine. So we go, ATS goes down, that stays where it is. We continue as it is. Can you show the camera? What do you mean, Snake, so I can make sure? I want to make sure I understand what you mean. Can I show the camera? Because I'd have to get like a mirror to show the camera. Oh, that's really cool. I've been through Niagara, but never actually stopped at the falls. I was on my way to Boston to run the Boston Marathon in 2012, I think. I'll see what I can do about it, Snake. I have them on the Facebook page as well. Let's see here. All right. We threw us a beautiful yo. All right, so we've got us an 11 there. We get paid here on the pass line. Pass line gets paid. We get paid 22 right there. We're going to go and we're going to press it up a nickel. So we're getting paid 17 here. Let's see. I know that you're saying a lot of words, Assad. I acknowledge that you are saying a lot of words. I'm not sure what more I can necessarily do. I'm just watching the live chat. Well, yeah, Rochelle, I play lots of slots. You've got lots of videos on the channel, too. Let's see. Right. That was a weird bounce, but our point is now set at 9. We'll grab this 9 down here. The point goes on the 9. It goes right over there. This 36 gets taken down for odds, and the odds on our 9 is $60. So we put our odds behind. We're set everywhere else. That goes down, and we go back into action. You blocked ReStreamBot. So yeah, ReStreamBot is just the thing that allows me to see all y'all talking across the 7 places I'm streaming to right now. Let's see. You think it's following me? All right, let's see how this next row goes. All right, our point is 9. Can we get that 9 done? A bit of a weird throw. We got us a 3. Doesn't hurt us. And again, helps for an ATS standpoint. So we're okay with that. What's the difference between laying a bet and placing a bet on points? That's a great question, Matt. I'll explain real quick. So right now the point is 9. Okay? If you place the bet on 9 for like, say $25, or whatever amount it happens to be. A place bet is the same as doing kind of like a pass line in a way, but it means that you are wanting the 9 to be thrown. So you place that bet, you have your $25 and you get paid, 35 on it or something like that. Laying the bet though. So in the case of laying the bet on the 9, because we're on the 9 right now, is you would, If we want to lay the bet for $75, for example, we would give them 77. And the reason is 75 pays 3 to 2, which means it pays $50. So, and $50, every 20 is $1 big. So that's why it costs $2, because most places will make you pay that up front. Thus, if you wanted to lay the 9, to bet against the 9, laying the bet is saying, I don't think the 9 is going to come. So you would say, hey, lay the 9 for 75, you give them $77, and then you've got your action there, and I would put like a lay button here, a lay button on it, basically. Where's the in camera? Yeah, a lay button there, and then it becomes, laid action. So for you, I'm going to lay the 9 in the case of this, and if I happen to throw the 9, we lose it. If I throw the 7, then I lose everywhere else here, and you get paid on the 9. So we'll see how this part of the journey goes. It's not part of my in-play money here. Let's see, I'm just scrolling back to see if there's any other chat stuff. I've got a screen over here. Oh, thank you, Snake. I've got let me see here. I'm not actually in the YouTube part at the moment, so let me actually go click on that and mute myself here. And I see that. I'm going to go hit that like there. Thank you so much, Snake. I don't see the super chat stuff show up on, where is it? On the restream thing. So I appreciate you explicitly mentioning that there as well. I'll go to the other YouTube channel. And let's see. Come on, and click there, and also, yeah, it happens to be muted there perfectly. All right, perfect. That's excellent. All right, and I'll keep an eye out on that particular one. All right, back to the throw. To Matt's question as well of what's going to happen on this lay, we're going to see here. All right, we got our dice set like we have been. We're trying to aim just past the E and the come there, for consistency of our target. And we got us a 2. Again, it helps from an all tall, small standpoint. And if anybody happens to be betting the horn or straight up, high-low. Do you set the dice when you throw? Alan, absolutely. Always. In fact, I have a little secret there when it comes to dice setting that I'm going to share with all of you today as a frequent and often dice setter. You'll notice these dice I'm using right here, they're distinctly different, right? And there's 2 purposes on that. 1, I just happen to pick up these 2 dice. And 2, if I'm playing live craps, at a real casino, I will find a distinguishing feature between one die and the other and always have that be my right die or my left die to make those dice always the same ones I use, because we tend to get really good consistency with very good dice sets. The more consistent you are with what you're using, the better outcomes you get. So let's see here on this next throw. Again, we're trying to target for like right around here, basically in that spot there, hoping to not bounce that way, but still trying to keep it in a close zone. It makes it so they tend to not yell at you because it goes far enough, but it doesn't often hit the back wall, which as long as they don't yell at you about it. All right, so let's see here. That was a weird bounce. And that weird bounce resulted in a 7. I was worried about that. So here's what happens. I lose all that. But Matt's bet turned into his $77 bet became $125. So that was so for that purpose of the experiment, it actually worked out for you. All right, so we take our lay button away, 9 goes away. And we burn all of this. We actually didn't hit much on here. All of the money we got paid was on the pass line, strangely. So we lose that action there too. So we were in originally for 600. We still have that 600 action going. We're going to see where we are, dollars-wise behind the line here. Let's see, before we roll into the next part of this here. And if you guys want, I'll show you dark side play, if you guys are interested in dark side play. So let's see, we've got 100, 200, 350, 400, 450. So right now we're only down 150 in the grand scheme of things, which is frankly not bad, being just down 150. Let's see here. Let me go up here there, looking at all the stuff. All right, I'm going to, because this is still our action, we're gonna dark side play now. All right. So dark side is a fun way to play. I have a particular dark side system I do. So for me, dark siding is we are gonna hop the red and 11-12. We're gonna do a nickel on each red, a nickel on 11-12. We're gonna put our wager over here. We're gonna do say a $31. Don't pass bet. I'll make it look that way, even though that's not how you typically do it, but that's okay. So we're doing a $31. Don't pass bet. We're gonna set our dice. Let's see. We're gonna set our dice to make them look like a 7. We're gonna consistently make it look like a 7. So in this case, we're going 5-2 up top, 4-3, and I'm gonna throw left-handed. And the throw is a 3. So we would lose this because we've got that, but we get paid 31 here, which means we get paid $6, and then this keeps that up. So we made $6 on it. We threw ourselves a 3, and there's no action yet. Do you like to press your weddings or pocket them? Alan, I tend to do a super press. If you want, I can show you what the super press looks like here in a minute. Let's go. Well, like a left-handed throw. And we've established our point as a 6. Look at that. Point is on. 6 is there, which means we're going to do max odds. Does anyone remember what max odd this happens to be? It's 6 of these. It is 6 of these. And it is, we'll change it for that one right there. And it's 6 of these. And how you would normally stack that would be like this. So it basically, oh, that went funny. But it would be just like that. That's how you would stack that. So with the point being a 6, our goal as a don't shooter is now to roll a 7. To immediately 7 out. So we drop our dice. See what we got. Set our 6 and 1 and a 4 and 3. Go and we throw it. And we throw ourselves a 10. 10 doesn't hurt us. The only thing that hurts us right now is a 6. So we don't want to see a 6. So we have our 6 on top. We have our 1 right there. Turn it around, 5 and 2. We throw those crazy dice. We threw ourselves a 5. I'm doing everything left-handed right now. I'm not a... Well, yeah, those chips are gone anyway, so... I'm not a great left-handed shooter. Or more specifically, I'm an amazing... I can make myself lose shooting left-handed often. All right, we're going with throw. That was a weird throw. And the result is a 7. There's our 4. And there's our 3. So here's a fun story I'll share with you. One night I was only making 2-3 points. I just wasn't making enough points to make any actual money. So I decided I'm going to shoot left-handed. And I proceeded to not make 13 points. We can put these things back the way they go. So we need to get paid. So who knows how much this gets paid, right? That part got lost over there. So what happens here is every 6 gets 5. So we pick that up. Those 6 get 5. These 6 there get 5. So I'll just make that pretty easy. And that one gets 5. And then we actually have the proper wager itself. That one right there. So that right there was good because if you've got a cold table, get paid. You know, don't feel like, oh, I've got to bet with with things. It's okay to play the game to make money, right? So we had 100 and whatever amount at risk there. We're bringing down from that $350, $403 on that series of wagers right there, which strangely almost has us breaking even at the moment. So we're going to do that a second time. We're going to be like, yeah, this table's cold. Let's get paid. All right, point's off. Our point is off. We're going to go do our, $31 action again, right? 31 here. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to do our 7, 11, 12. Boom, boom, boom. Dun, dun, dun. We pick up our dice. I'm just throwing them. I threw a 3, so that means we get paid $6 to keep that up. So $6, we keep it up, just throw the dice. I threw a 10. Okay. The point is now 10. What was all this stuff here? There's something that happens in the world of a 10 that I'm not a particular big fan of. So I've got $31 action there. I could do max odds, right? Max odds is 186. But what I'm going to do instead is we're going to hop the 10 for $10 for $5, right? $5, $10, whatever way you want to look at it. If just for this first roll, and I'm throwing the dice without looking, and I threw an 8. Beautiful. All right, so we lose the hop. I'm okay with that. And now I'm gonna grow my odds. So I'm gonna all right, we're gonna do $50 odds, right? We can do up to 186 odds, but we're just gonna kind of do that way. I'll pick up my left hand, throw those dice. We threw a nice little 6. No action on that 6. We're gonna grow our odds again. Our odds are now $100. Pick up those dice. End up losing one of them. Let's see. In which it's like, hey, dice out. New dice requested. So we're gonna go and choose several new dice here. We're gonna choose these ones that look like a 7. Okay, because we're daunting. Oh, and because dice went out, a thing that I personally do is I switch to max odds instantly. If I get dice out, or if I happen to have certain outcomes. So let's see here. And, not that. There we go. We are now at max odds. I just made it look a little weirder, but we're at max odds. So, pick up my dice, throw. Oh my god. Alright, that one landed here. Easier to find. So we're going to try it again. Pick it up, this time left-handed. They stayed inside. Throw a 5, that's okay. Come on. There we go. In fact, I love that it's a 5. All right, pick up. Through a 9. We hit the puck on that one. So that's a thing. I'll turn that on. There we go. Pick up our dice here. Make sure we don't want that 10 now. Make sure we get a nice little 7 there, and we threw us a 4. Fun fact about the 4. But see the 4 was a 0.10. We're gonna flip those dice completely over. Hey, the 4 is a 10. That's something you got to watch out for. That can be a scary situation to occur. So we're gonna go pick up our dice here and then throw. And we got us a 9. It's okay. It's not the 10. We're trying to make some money here. All right, there's a nice little 7. Throw there. We got us a 3. It's like, damn it. I'm not saying we're on fire, but we are throwing way too many numbers. Although none of them are. Oh my god. All right, so you saw how that bounced off the table, but then bounced back in and came out hard 10 is what happened there. So we lose all this. The point has been made. We made our first fire point. Tell her, come up here. Let's see, I'm going to look at the YouTube chat there. Let's see. Hey, Snake. No, you gotta see that sleepy face there. It actually showed up inside the thing. The Restream chat thing. So I do appreciate that. All right, I'm going to show you guys. Since we made a point, normally in that circumstance, I wouldn't do that 60 outside action. So get ourselves some monies here, and we're going to do one last round of this. There's a $50 here. So that one, that one, that one. Not that much. That. And then we'll grab our 6 and 8 for 30 each. And so the point's off. We throw, we get ourselves a 5. The point is now on 5. 5 is the point. 5 is the point. We'll just throw that one over there. We're gonna, what's the biggest winnings at one time? It was that 27 grand, Alan. We threw us a 9. That one now gets pressed up to $36. So $15 goes to $36. If we happen to hit that 9 again, that was $36, will go to $86. We threw our 5. And it's beautiful. So this one also goes to $36. We're treating like it's a different player shooting at this point. We just got our second fire point. Pick up our dice, we throw. We threw another 5. The point is 5 again. That was quick. Right, just 5 and then 5. So throw dice. We got ourselves a 4. Remember what happens on the 4? We buy it for $40. So the 4 is bought for 40. Pick up our dice, we throw. We got ourselves an 8. 8 is great. 8 pays 35. So we do a pressure and we take a nickel, and the 8 is now $60. Pick up our dice, we throw. We throw ourselves another 5, which takes this $36, which pays 80, up to $86. Point is off. Second fire made. We threw a 7. Doesn't count against us because the point is off. You know, all right, we throw again. We threw us a 6. Our point is now the 6. Right over here on the 6. Switches over there. Pick up our dice here and we say, hey, throw. Oh, seriously? A lot of jumpiness. It actually came out aces, but it doesn't affect us. There's one action there. So pick up our dice, shaky, shaky, you know, and we threw ourselves an 8. All right, so there's a special thing about hitting the 8. When my $60 8 hits, it goes up to $126 and I get $4 because it pays 70. So we're gonna take it up to 126. A lot of dealers, they kind of have to do it a few times before they truly get it. But when they do, it's fun times. We throw a 9. Love that 9. 36 gets paid 50, which takes it to 86. All right, pick up our dice, throw. We threw a yo, which doesn't help or hurt us. Yeah, boss, it can be a fun game. We threw our 7, so we lose all this action out here. So what was 60 outside and 60 inside for 120 total action, we lose all of it. So how much did we lose by not taking these bets down? We're about to find out. 120 turned into 100, 200, 300. Let's see. 75, 85, 87. So 308. So 120 action. Yeah, like there we go. 120 actually had 63 action. So if we had turned our bet off at that point, we could have actually taken our $120 plus down like an extra 263. Boss, it varies based on casino. So my local casino has typically a 10 or 15 minimum and $500 max. A lot of Vegas places will have a $5,000 max. So you could have as much as $5,000 in a single number. So I'll show you an example of that real quick. Let's say someone bought the 10 for $5,000, right? That's a real situation that can happen. You know, they buy the 10 for $1,000. Or you do the field bet, right? You're like, hey, I'm going to put $5,000 in the field. We pick up the dice, we shake them, you know, or whatever it is happens to be. I throw, I'm not looking, and we threw a 6. We throw that 6, we lose this money here. It's like disappears, right? That was a weird jump. But let's say we were to do it again. Like, hey, yeah, come on. You know, like I got another 1,000. We threw another 6. We lose another 5,000. You know, we throw a third time. We threw us a 4 this time. Our 4. Our 5,000 gets paid. 5,000 gets paid 1-to-1 there. So boom, right there. It's not a bad place to be. So right now we're gonna buy the 4 and 10 for 5,000 each. I throw the chips, the dice, and I get a 9. Oh, so your question, where was that one there, Alan? How much did this table cost? $3,000-4,000, I think. So boss, is 1,000 enough to play with? It absolutely can be. It depends on how crazy you get with it. I typically as dice go out. I can get I can win thousands from buying in for 200-300. However, if you bet crazy, like say dropping thousands and thousands, on a number here, and that number is not coming, you could lose it all pretty quickly. But if you've got yourself a good shooter, someone who's good at making points and throws and such like that, this is our like 4th 6 we've had here in the last few moments alone. So we're gonna grab a 6 for $6,000. We're gonna do that. We're gonna see, will that do anything for us? We threw a 4. Seriously? Right after I took the 4 down? That was gonna pay 10 grand. There's a yo, doesn't hurt us. Let's see. Another throw. There we go. We threw the 6. So what's fun about this is we threw that 6. Therefore, this $6,000 6 right there is going to get paid $7,000. And it's like, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we can take that down. We make back all the losses we had on the other side. What's the best way to play it other than the field? And should I just press everything up? Great question. The field is a terrible bet. I'm going to show you why the field is a terrible bet. I enjoy the field. A lot of people enjoy the field, but I'm going to show you this. All right, take this 2 here, right? How many ways is there to make the 2? Just one way. So we're going to depict that. There's one way to make the 2. There's 2 ways to make the 3. Use these dice here. Let me make sure you guys can actually see this. Yeah. So let's see. Can I maybe? All right. So there's one way to make the 2. 2 ways to make the 3. Let's see. 1 and 3. 3 and 1. 2 and 2. So there's 3 ways to make the 4. The 9 is 5 and 4, 6 and 3, 3 and 6, 5 and 4. So there's 4 ways to make the 9. The 10, there's 2 ways to make the 10. Let's go back to that. There's 3 ways to make the 10. There's 2 ways to make the 11, and there's 1 way to make the 12. All right. We add this up. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 10. 13. 14, 15, 16. So what we're looking at here is a total of 16 ways that you can make these numbers in the field, right? Now I'll depict that. There we go. There's 16 ways to make these numbers in the field. The numbers missing in the field are 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we'll just cover that for a second. All right. How many ways is there to make the 5? Well, it's just like the 9, so there's 4 ways, right? Okay, so it's cool. We got 4 ways to make the 5. All right, how about the 6? How many ways is there to make the 6? There's 5 ways to make the 6. How about the 7? There's 6 ways to make the 7. And there's 5 ways to make the 8. When you add this up, you get 10, 20. There's 20 ways to lose in the field, and there's only 16 ways to win. Thus, the math, oh, you can't see that part there. There you go. The math favors not playing the field. That's the catch around. The field is technically not a good bet. However, if you got a guy who keeps throwing field bets, play the field. I love the field. But just know that mathematically it counts against you, right? 20 ways you can't make it, 16 ways that you can. So there's that's the element of the house edge. And if you play at a casino where 2 and 12 only pay double, like it lists here, instead of 3 ways. Let's see, 4 ways to make a 10. Walk me through that, Danny. So 4 ways to make a 10. We'll grab a couple dice here. We have 6 and 4. That's 1. We have 4 and 6. That's 2. And we have 5 and 5. That's 3. So there's only actually 3 ways to make a 10 because you can't inverse the extra 5 and 5. It's 5 and 5 only exists once because each die can only have one set of 5 and 5. All right, I'm being summoned by Winter. So I'm going to wrap it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed playing with you guys. And 8 and 2, 7 and 3. No, that just doesn't work out.